Kagisho Dikgacoi played about 54 times for Bafana Bafana, and he played overseas. He had a very successful spell in English football with Fulham, Crystal Palace, as well as Cardiff City. And he joins me now in the studio. If you're just joining us now, he had been telling us about his career out in England and that pass to Shaba at the 2010 World Cup for the famous goal. Could you have played more Bafana games? Do you think you could have played more?
Yeah, I could. I had some difficulties with injuries at some point. I missed, a lot of call-ups. Yeah, but yeah, I believe I could have played more.
Okay, but now that time is gone. And you decided to hang up the boots. In fact, you came back home, you went to Golden Arrows, and at which point did you say, okay, I'm done?
Yeah, that season when I came back from the UK, obviously I played one season for Golden Arrows. And after then I was like, no, you know what, I need to stop, and then focus on to something new. Maybe coaching, business. And then, yeah, it happened that I went to coaching without still even completing my courses, my batches. And then I went to Royal Eagles as an assistant to the late Roger Scotland. And then sadly passed on. And I took over for a couple of games. And then, things didn't go well between me and the management, and then we parted ways. And then last season I went to help out with Bank Space, but unfortunately also...
And that help out has left all of us with a bit of confusion as to whether you were hired as part of the coaching staff at Witbank Spurs or not. What's your deal with them?
Look, there was no contract that was signed between me and Mr. Mafu. But I was obviously getting involved in games. I would sit on the bench and all that. But look, it's something that I wouldn't want to put on my CV and say, look, I was the coach of Witbank Space, because again, I wasn't sure if I wanna go there and take part, because it was already late for them to survive relegation. There were possibilities, but I would say out of 100%, maybe 20% chance that they would survive. So I just thought, again, didn't want to be out of the picture for too long. And again, it was a good experience, I think, again, it helped me a bit. So yeah, at the moment, I don't have a contract with anyone. Hoping to go finish my UEFA B in Dublin next year, March.
So the studying continues.
Yeah.
And after the badges, what's the coaching dream? Give us an indication of where KG with the coaching is going.
Look, obviously...
Are you looking at the national team at some point?
No, not at the moment, no. Everything has got to start, obviously. So for me, maybe joining a PSL team or even an NFD is going to be, it's more like gaining an experience, I wouldn't put myself under, unnecessary pressure and say, look, I want to go coach a big team in the PSL or whoever. So I need to get a bit of experience before I could be looking at joining big teams.
Okay, let's talk about you as a businessman now.
Yeah.
You have a sportswear brand?
Yeah. We have, I got a business partner, Benny Mukhadinyan. He's from Bloemfontein. The brand is called Isadi Sportswear. So we currently have a contract with Malawi national team that runs up until 2021. And
so you
Yeah,
the
we're dressing-
apparel that the Malawi national team is
Yeah.
wearing
Yeah.
is...
Is wearing Isari. Yeah. And then we have again an ABC team from Bloemfontein, Mangaung United. You
Yes.
would know that they went
Yes.
to the playoffs last season.
Yes.
The ABC Motsepa, but they didn't do well. But yeah, currently those are the two contracts that we are holding now.
That's huge, man.
That's huge, yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah.
So, what is it something that is out there for public purchasing, or is it only exclusively for certain clubs or a club and a national team?
At the moment, yeah, we're looking to be gaining, contracts from clubs, either PSL, NFD, or any other, and then maybe in the future we'll be looking as to going a social way.
Okay. Playing where you played, sometimes you find players come back and there's issues with life after football. And you seem to have a handle on how to live after football. What would you advise, what would be your advice to players that are currently making the pounds or the rands or the whatever currency is there where they're playing? I mean, it's still happening now. You're 26, prime of your career, but then at some point it's going to end.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's about, obviously, besides investing, it's, again, associating yourself with good people around you. I mean, they could obviously pull you down or, destroy you. But then, yeah, and obviously having a good manager who's gonna, think for you, as in what's in there in the future for you to survive. So, yeah, associate yourself with good people around you.
Do you have your fingers in many pies in as far as your investments are concerned?
No, not really. Yeah, that's the only one that we have, and also Diteku Mototo. He used to play for
the former Kaizer Chiefs defender.
Yeah, he's also my
Bloom
business
Celtic.
partner,
Yeah.
So we got a couple of jobs that we are doing in Bloemfontein also. Yeah.
Okay. You've got a foundation.
Yeah.
Talk to us about that.
Currently, we haven't done much with the foundation, but a year ago, 2 years ago, we had coaches from England that we brought, and a couple of coaches from ETA to provide with the coaching courses. It took about a week or two, I think. And there's a few of them who attended the course that are doing well. There's a guy called Sean. He was also the Banyana goalkeeper, goalkeeper coach. He got the course from that course that we did with the FA from England and the ETA in South Africa.
Okay. We wish you all the best with what you're doing. But at the beginning of our chat, I said to the viewers that you have a gripe with Sundowns now. They're winning, but the man who scored one of the goals there, Gaston Sirino, you have a strong view that he should not even be playing.
He shouldn't be playing. I don't think he should be playing.
Why?
I mean, what's this guy? Nandi. What's his name? Nandi Baker.
Baker, yeah.
Yeah.
The PSL prosecutor.
Yeah, I mean, why is he delaying? Why is he not, punishing him like he did with Makola? Makola's case was quickly done, and remember, if I remember well, Sirino committed the offenses before Makola. But then, how is Makola's case being dealt with before Sirino's case? And today he's playing, so there needs to be some consistency.
Do you feel that the PSL is it in this particular case, or they're just not consistent in how
I don't
they
think
deal with disciplinary?
there's consistency. And Makola's ban, for me personally, is way too harsh. I mean, if that offense is to be called an assault, and then, I mean, come on, it's just a shove. They just shoved him, and then, like, they call it an assault. We get players during the game who are shoving each other. Do you call that an assault?
But he did that to the match official.
Yeah, still, I mean, how different are they to the players?
But the rules say you cannot be...
So the rules are protecting the referees more than the players?
No, but they say you cannot, the referee has all power.
I get that.
And you cannot be violent, even if you don't touch it.
Which one is worse? A horrible tackle, a career-ending tackle on a player, than a push on the referee? Which one is worse?
So players need to be dealt with fairly, is what you, equally and fairly.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you so much for those views. I just wanted to let our viewers know why you have a problem with Gaston Sirino being out on the pitch. We are closing it in 1 minute. Bafana Bafana, the under-23s, going to the Olympics, and how we've started the AFCON qualifiers.
Look, the situation with our football is very difficult. And it's, for me personally, I would love to see it improving, because obviously I'm from South Africa. Come on, I want to see the boys doing well. But if there is no development, if I talk about development, I'm not talking about developing a player from the age of 16 and you call it a development. An 18-year-old boy was playing for Belgium the other day. I was watching. He was playing in the Euros qualifiers. When are we going to see that with our national team?
You guys call them youngsters.
I'm not calling them youngsters. They're not. We need to see teams should have, if they have a problem with hiring coaches, they should have foundations, raising some funds. There's ex-players who are sitting outside doing nothing. We could have them, getting paid from obviously the foundations. Give them some time, give them jobs, go spend some time with the 6-year-olds, 8-year-olds to development, Not at the age of 18 years, that's when you are being taught how to open up your body to receive the ball, when to get into spaces. That's too late. You should be shining at that age.
You should be at senior national level.
Exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kagisho Dikgacoi, Golden Arrows, Fulham, Crystal Palace, Cardiff City, Golden Arrows again, and about 54 caps for Bafana Bafana. Thank you so much for your time, sir.
No worries. You're welcome.
All right. We're taking a short break. When we come back, Khotso Mokoena is in studio to chat to us.